Hi, my name is John. Welcome to another Banggood review. This review isn't going to be about tools or engineering. It's actually going to be about something that I got from my wife. My wife keeps on saying, you keep getting all these tools to review, why can't you get me something? Well, we have a wood burning stove in the house, so I've sent away and asked for one of these. It's a fan that goes on top of a wood burning stove, completely self-powered. I'll explain how it works before we actually use it. Then we'll go and light the fire, put it on top of the fire and see what happens with it. Before I get started, I want to make one or two things absolutely crystal clear. Banggood don't make these, they import them from China. The other thing is, Banggood have sent me this to do with whatever I want. I'm going to give it to my wife. The other thing is, I'll put a link in the beginning of the video. If you go on the link and you buy one of these, I do get a little bit of commission, a small percentage. I won't be able to retire, but it will help us make more and better videos. Right, that being said, let's have a look at it and see if we can, or see if I can explain how it works. This is the little stove fan. It comes already assembled, very well packaged. All you have to do is take it out of the box. It's got no batteries in it, no electricity supply. It produces its own electricity by thermoelectric generation. You've got a base here which gets hot, that stands on top of the fire, and you've got a heat sink here which takes heat away, and in between there you've got a cell called a Peltier cooler. What that does is convert the heat, the hot and the cold into low voltage electricity, and you have a little electric remote in here. There's two wires in there that go into the little voltage supply, and that makes a fan go around. Simple as that. Must have really good bearings in there, very, very free turning. Nicely made, quite well put together. So you can actually see the little motor in the back of there. You haven't got to give it any more heat than 350 degrees, which is pretty hot. I've got a temperature gauge, I've got a wood burning stove, so I'll light it and see what sort of results it gives. But you can actually feel it, you can feel the air there just by flicking it by hand. I'm going to put some softwood in here just to try and get the fire built up quickly. That fan's actually starting to move now. I'm going to get some white tape and just put some marks on the blades because it's hard to see in there, it's quite dark. I put 4 little bits of tape onto the blades of the fan so you can see it when it starts to move a lot better, because it is dark in there. Hopefully you can see that. The temperature on top of the stove, it's only 90 degrees. We need to be running at about 250 to get the most economical burn out of the fire. Right, it's starting to work now. You can feel it moving the warm air around. It's not exactly a fan, it doesn't blow hot air at you. It just circulates the air around the room. I'm going to try and get some temperature readings of the actual fan unit itself. So the base of the fan is sitting at 170, 175, and the actual cooler part of the fan is at 70. So there's a 100 degrees centigrade difference between the bottom and the top of the fan. That's how it makes such electricity, and that's how it works. Okay, we've had a look at it, we've seen what it does. It turns heat into motion and actually moves the warm air around the house. Would I buy one? I would definitely buy one, especially when it's going to keep your wife happy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.